One of the most common questions that I get from partners in the hospital is, how can I help with this, right? Because I feel useless. I want to support my partner, and I don't know how to do that, right? I don't know how to be that person. And you mentioned a lot of things that are great, like filling up the water bottle and being the snack go-to person, which is phenomenal. But I think, if you're able to do bottle feeding as well, or a little bit of combination feeding, that can be a really powerful moment for you to have that bonding with the child. Or like Iskra said, with your parents, the grandparents being able to bottle feed, it can be a really special bonding moment as well.
After losing my milk supply and my husband going out and getting the formula, and that first feed that my husband did with my son was this so much emotion mixed in of oh, it's okay.
Was it like a breakthrough?
It was such a break. It was like someone had just unleashed this other side of oh, I haven't failed. My baby's being fed. He's absolutely fine. He's just as happy. And look, my husband's been able to kind of hero mode, come in and feed him. And he can feed my baby too. That's not me failing. It was just so many different emotions. So I'd say that was just a huge, wonderful offload for me as a parent.
On the flip side, being a dad and experiencing feeding for the first time, it was just such a surreal moment for me. I just felt this immense pride where I could participate in this process. I think sometimes you could feel as a father I'm supporting, I'm kind of watching on the sidelines, I'm just trying to help whatever I can and do whatever I can, but being able to be there in that moment with him where he needed me just as much as I needed him was just really beautiful to feel.
And honestly, I have to give it out to my husband, shout out to the great husbands, the great dads, because he watched so many videos and worked so hard to figure out how to pace feed, and I would watch him on the camera at home when I was out, and he's okay, sitting him up, holding the bottle, going back and forth, trying to find the best way to do it. And I think it really even in the middle of the night, if I'm exclusively nursing, my husband wakes up with me throughout the night, he's always got my back every single time.
I think for us, it's really taking fatherhood and being I'm a part of this, and this is our family, and how can we be in this together? Of course, I'm not going through physically in those changes, but how can I support from this side? Has been kind of a full circle. It's hey, we're a family, and we're redefining what that is.
Yeah. There's lots of options. At the end of the day, it's just taking it step by step, slowly, and giving yourself grace throughout the whole process.